School, Bible School. Okay, we're about to go live on YouTube. We're on live on YouTube. I meant to say TikTok. So, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. So, guys, make sure you grab your snacks and whatever. We're about to go live on TikTok right now. Welcome, welcome everybody. And 2 p.m. What's up, y'all? We're going live on we're going live on YouTube. 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 Okay. What's up, y'all? What's good? We are live. So, oh, ooh. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's up to the people on YouTube and TikTok? So, right now I'm posting an episode for thing here. So, let's wait a few minutes while we start. Okay. And the glory of your reason, don't let your blessings fall, rain down on me. I know I'ma sing the Lord. What's up, y'all? What's up? I love that song. Don't let your blessings fall, rain down on me. Defending all my enemies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 37 ways the Holy Spirit speaks to us. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good, game? How is everybody doing? It was been until a few y'all come on. Welcome to Bible School. What's up, guys? So, as you guys come on, you guys are coming on. The reason why I created Bible School is to teach you guys about, you know, about chicken wings. So yeah, the reason why I created Bible School is actually to teach you guys about the Bible, because to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this: the Bible has a lot of things going on in there. When I mean it has a lot of exciting things in there. You can learn about God, because I know there's probably a lot of you guys want to know what the Bible is saying. You know what I mean? Because I know you guys want to know what the Bible is talking about. Because I know there's a lot of you guys probably wondering, what is it? You know what I mean? Holy Spirit speaks to us. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna tell you. I told you that I'm gonna continue telling you what I need to tell you. But right now, I'm actually about to upload a new episode for for Powerful Movements Podcast, and the Bible school here is the Bible school I've created is pretty much, as I said, to get to know about what Bible studies. Bible studies about learning about the Bible and what we go through. So grab your snack, grab your snack. I already went on the road, grab me a snack, and grab me a O with a O, you know. So grab your snacks. If you're on lunch, cool, you can still grab your lunch, and let's understand who God is. Welcome. So before we go into any further, I just want to welcome all you guys to Bible school, because Bible school is all about sharing with you about what the Bible is about. We all know what Bible study is about. Bible study is to go into the word and oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. So yeah, So that's what it's about. It's about being who God called you to be. So that's why the Bible study is created for that, so we could be able to, so you guys understand about God and what He has done for us in many ways. Oh, thank you. I've, wow. This is like, I never, wow, this is like the third or the fourth. I think it was the third or fourth. Somebody said I got the Jesus glow. Okay, this is like the third or fourth time somebody tell me, or it might be more than that. Wow. Oh, thank you, darling. I appreciate that. So, welcome to Bible school. What I mean, where we talk about a lot of good, like topics. We're gonna because we were reading the book of Esther. So we're gonna read the book of Esther shortly. I just want to welcome all you guys. Oh, thank you. I do. Thank you, darling. I did. I did Sunday worship earlier if you guys saw it. And if you want to replay it, you guys it's on the YouTube channel right now where because in the Sunday service that I did, we talk about hearing God's voice. So, yeah, so you could go on there and then and then so here in Bible school, we're going to go into in the book of Esther, you know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, your sister name is Esther? Oh, that is so cool. That's amazing. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And guys, if you have any comments, you guys want to talk, just let me know what's up. How's your day? How's well? Make sure you grab your snack, child. I'm about to eat me your. Yeah. I don't think I. What did I eat this morning? I forgot what I ate this morning. Oh, thanks. I just came out the road like about 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago, 5 10 minutes ago. Mm. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, I'm going to pull out the Bible. And I said, the Bible that I use is Bible Gateway. hmm That's what I use, Bible Gateway. Okay, so let's go into the book of Esther. So we started with the book of Esther. Yeah, period. So, oh, thank you. Because I want to give you guys, and not just only that. I put it here, TikTok, and we're also live on YouTube. So you guys, I give you access to this. So you guys could, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I make sure I give you access to all of these amazing things. So yes, you can find it on TikTok, and you could also find it at you could also find it on YouTube. So to people on TikTok, I know you guys. Thank you for enjoying and watching all these amazing things that I post, and it's also available on YouTube. God bless you too, darling. So let's go to Esther, the book of Esther. I think I did one. Yes, I did do one, Esther 1. We're gonna still read it together anyway. I have the Jesus. I got the Jesus glow. Thank you, darling. So, okay, so back to, so we talk about, we're in the book of Esther. Thank you, everybody, for saying that I got the cue. Thank you. Not the first time somebody tell me. I appreciate that you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Aw, thank you, darling. So, let's go into Esther. Continue verses 1. We're gonna, because we know we already did one, but we're just gonna run through it real quick. So thank you for loving it. I'm glad you like it. So Esther 1. We read it already, but we're gonna run through it. Okay, and then we're gonna understand what the book of Esther is saying. So it's, yeah, that's, I know you guys saying what's that? I know it's a, yeah, since I need to read it. Okay. It says, now it came to pass in the days of, okay, I think I read this before. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read through it, and then after I read through it, yeah. I know you guys want. I was wondering if what I make. I got up and make sure everything is okay. That is that is from God. Because I remember, if you listen to the sermon that I did this morning, I said it was sign, yeah, that, to hear God's voice. So this is God speaking. Yeah. So I think I wait. Did I read this? Oh, I did not. Okay. If I did read it, I'm gonna read it again. That's true. That's right. That's right. That's true. That's true. So let's read on. Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus. This is Ahasuerus, which reigned from India even into Ethiopia, over 127 provinces. That in those days, when the king Ahasuerus sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan the palace. I did read this before, but I'm just, yeah. So in the third year of this reign, he made a feast unto all the princes and his servants, the power of Persia and Media, the nobles and the princes of the provinces being before him. And he showed the riches of his glorious kingdom and the honor of his excellent majesty many days and 104 some days. And when these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan the palace, both unto great and small 7 days in the court of the garden of the king's palace. Yes, I did read this before, so I probably left up on the third one. So I'm gonna keep reading. So where were white, green, and blue. So I've been seeing those colors all around: white, green, blue. Like a while ago, when I was walking, I saw the color green. Yeah, and I saw the color white. Okay, and as it fastens with cords of the fine linen and purple to silver rings and pillars of the marble. So the beds were of gold and silver upon the pavement of red and blue and white and black marble. And they gave them drink in vessels of gold, the vessels being diverse one from another, and royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king. So verse 8 says, and the drinking was according to the law, none did compel, for so the king had appointed to all the officers of his house, that they should do according to every man's pleasure. So also Vashti the queen made a feast for the women in the royal house, which belonged to the king Ahasuerus. On the seventh day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mehuman, Biztha, Harbona, Bithka, and Abithka, Zedar, and Zarkas, the seven chamberlains. So these are you know when you hear the word chamberlains, these are the seven chamberlains. The seven are Mehuman, Biztha, I know y'all probably saying, man, these names. I'm thinking the same thing too with these names. So this is just a review, because I've read this already. So I think we're in chapter 3 or 4, but I'm just going through very quick. So y'all heard about these are the seven. These are, what did I say? Yeah, these are the people that, wow, that's a, I don't know how these people come up with these names, but this is amazing. Where it says Ikamade Mehuman, Bista, Harbona, Bigtha, and Abagatha, Sethar, and Sarkas. These are the seven chamberlains that serve in the presence of Ahasuerus the king. So to bring Vashti the queen before the king was crowned royal, to show the people and the princess her beauty, for she was fair to look on. But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment by its chamberlains. Therefore was the king every wrath, and his anger burned in him. So then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was Karshina. That's a nice name, Karshina. Hello, guys. Turn it up. Okay. Continue. Let me continue. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Okay, but the queen Vashti did refuse to come at the king's commandment to the chamberlains. Therefore was the king in every wrath, and his anger burning him. Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. So to continue, they said, and the next unto him is what? Karshina, Shethar, Admatha, Tarshish, that's how you pronounce it. Tarshish, Meres, Marcina, and Memucan, the seven princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face, which sat the first in the kingdom. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to law? Because she hath not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlains. And the Menucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen hath not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in the provinces of the king Ahasuerus. For his deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes, when it shall be reported, the king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, and she came not. Y'all see the lines? You see that? Mm-hmm. Exactly. See, she refused to come. The king called her, but she didn't come. She didn't come at all. So likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes, and have heard of the deed of the queen. Thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. So if it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persian and the Medes, let it be not altered, so that Vashti come no more before the king Ahasuerus, and let the king give her a royal estate unto another that is better than she. Verse 20 says, and when the king's decree which he shall make shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great, and all the wives shall give to their husbands honor, both to great and small. And the saying pleased the king and the princes, and the king did according to the word of Memucan. For he sent letters unto all the king's provinces, into every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, that every man shall bear rule of his own house, and it shall be published according to the language of the people. So y'all hear what's going on over here. So there's a lot going on. So it pretty much says, it talks about the king, and the wife was disobedient. So we're gonna review Esther 1 and 2 and 3, because we read the second one already. So we're going to review. I'm going to give you a summary of what what Esther was going through here, because y'all heard what she didn't listen to what the king says. Y'all heard that, you know what I mean? So let's go into my notepad. Oh, let me close this. All right, let me go to my notepad here. Give me a second. Oh, right here. Okay, I found my notepad. So let me type in the topic, what I was what okay. Okay, Esther. So let me type this in. Okay. A summary of, okay, summary of Esther 1. Bear with me for a second. Okay. So here's what. So we all know what's going on in the book of Esther 1. Y'all know the Queen Vashti. In this, Esther 1 is talking about the Queen Vashti, who was deposed. So we know that King Xerxes, whose name is Ahasuerus, rules over the vast empire, 127 provinces from India to Ethiopia. So then he throws a lavish 180-day feast, followed by a 7-day banquet in his palace called Susa. And then Queen Vashti also hosts a banquet for the women. So on the seventh day, the king, drunk with wine, commands Vashti to appear wearing her royal crown to show off her beauty. So then Vashti refuses. The queen refuses, and then the king becomes enraged. So his advisors fear Vashti's disobedience, because she was being disobedient. She was disobedient with and encouraged. I'm gonna say it fully. He his advisors fear Vashti's disobedience will encourage rebellion among women throughout the empire. So they advise the king to banish Vashti. So that's what it says on here. And then they want to find a new queen. So a royal decree is sent out. Oh, excuse me. So every man should be ruler over his household. So, and then guess what now? Esther then becomes queen. So we read Esther 2. We already read Esther 2. So Esther 2, we did read it. We did in the last Bible study. I mean, not Bible study. In the last Bible school last week, Sunday. So, and it says like, we know that Esther becomes queen because you know that because after Vashti's removal, a search is made for a beautiful virgins across the empire to find a new queen. So Esther is a young Jewish woman. Yes, it's chosen among the candidates. She is raised by her cousin Mordecai and hides her Jewish identity as he instructs. So then Esther finds favor with Haggai and the king's eunuch in charge of the woman, and then receives special treatment. And then after a year, beauty treatments, Esther is presented to the king. And then she end up wins the king's favor and is crowned the new queen. So meanwhile, Mordecai uncovers a plot to assassinate the king by two guards. The name is Bigthana and Teresh. Man, how did people get them names? I'm trying to think. That's some cool names. That's some cool names. Wow. So Mordecai then informs Esther, who tells the king, crediting Mordecai. So then, after that, the plot is then being investigated and found true and recorded the king's chronicles. Then, so that's what I'm in Esther 2. Esther 3. So we're going to read Esther 3, because I don't think I read Esther 3 if I didn't. But we're going to go into Esther 3. Let's read Esther 3. So let's go to Esther 3 because we read Esther 2 already. So we're going to read Esther 3. So come with me to Esther 3 if you have your book, your whatever it is. And make sure you grab your snack and let's have a good time and learn about the book of Esther. Go to Esther 3. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, because we already read Esther 1 and 2. So let's read Esther 3. Okay, and it says, after these things did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Ammedatha. I can't even, let me see how to pronounce this word, child. Hammedatha. That's how you pronounce it. Man. Ammedatha the Agagite. That's how you pronounce it. The Haggagite. So the son of Hammedatha the Haggagite. So I know y'all probably said, dang, these, I know, I'm saying the same thing too. Dang, these words is, ooh. But I love it though. And what did he did? And advance him. They advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him. And then all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did them reverence. Then the king's servants which were in the king's gate said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment? Now it came to pass when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto him, and they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand. So for he had told them that he was a Jew. And then Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, that was Haman full of wrath. And he thought soon to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. In the first month, that is the month Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast pur, that is the lot before Haman, from day to day, and from month to month. To the 12th month, that is the month Adar. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people, neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. And then verse 9 says, if it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. And I will pay 10,000 talents to silver to the hands of those that have the charge of the business, but it into the king's treasuries. And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it to Haman, the son of Ammedatha, the Agagite. That's the Jews' enemy. Yeah. And the king said unto Haman, this silver is given to thee, the people also, to do with them as it seemed good to thee. Verse 12 says, then were the king's scribes called on the 13th day of the first month, and there was written according to all that Aman had commanded unto the king's lieutenants and to the governors that were every province and to the rulers of every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, in the name of King Ahasuerus, was it written and sealed with the king's ring. And the letters were sent by post into all the king's provinces, to destroy, to kill, and to cause perish to all Jews, both young people who are young and old, little children and women. And in one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a prey. Verse 14 says, the copy of the writing for a commandment to be given in every province was published unto all people, that they should be ready against that day. And the last verse of the verse 15 says, the post went out, being hastened by the king's commandment, and the decree was given in Shushan the palace. So, and the king and Aman sat down to drink. They sat down to drink. They sat down to drink, and then the city Shushan was perplexed. So, in summary of Esther 3, y'all heard a lot. There is a plot going on by Haman. Haman as a plot against the Jews. Y'all heard that. And you heard that Haman is promoted by the king to a high position. And all the officials are ordered to bow to him. Then Mordecai refused to bow or pay homage, angering Haman. So when Haman learns that Mordecai is a Jew, he devises a plan to destroy all the Jews in the empire. And then Haman casts lots, which is to choose the day for the massacre. Then he convinces the king that the Jews are a rebellious people and offers a large sum of silver to carry out the plan. And then the king gives Haman his signet ring, authorized the decree. And then a decree is then sent out to all the provinces, ordering the destruction, the killing, the annihilation of all Jews, young, old, women, children. And on the 13th day of the 12th month, which is called Adar. And then you heard the chapter ends with the city of Susa in complete confusion and mourning, while the king Aman sit down to drink. So that is what Esther 2 was talking about. Esther 3. We're going to go to Esther 4, but before we do, we're going to take a break. Eat your snack. We're going to eat some snack. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk. If you have any questions, comments, if you have anything you want to ask, if you have anything you want to ask, questions, comments, anything, is it related to this? Whatever your question is, drop it in the chat. So we're going to have a break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go into things. So, yeah. Is that a fire alarm? It is, but it's not fire, because I got up and I checked. There's nothing. That's the Holy Spirit. That's how He communicates with me. And yeah, tell me. You get your snack. Get your water, juice. Let's play some nice music. Let's play some nice music. And as we listen to the music, let's relax And because the purpose of Bible school is to to teach you about, what, like, we talk about what goes on in the Bible. How I chose the book of Esther. It was the Holy Spirit gave me that book of Esther. So we're gonna play something while we take a break for a few minutes and. Mhm. Hold on, guys. Yeah, but there's some nice music. Hold on, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so go ahead and eat. Go get your snack. If you're eating lunch still, whatever you're doing, you eating. We're gonna play some nice music. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh. So break time, you go scratch, get up, scratch, wherever you need water, whatever it is, go get it. Eat some food. I'm putting in the fridge. And my water. Oh. I know you guys think it's, yeah, no, that's the thing. But there's no, I check everywhere. There's nothing. The stove is not on, nothing is on. So it's. Okay, 5 more minutes and then we're gonna go. We're gonna start that. Ah, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I know. I already checked. There's nothing on. I can't do nothing about it. I know you said. I know it's up. There's. I look everywhere. There's nothing. Yeah. I looked in the room. I looked everywhere. I don't know. I know it's going off, but I don't know why it's going off. I looked over there. Nothing. No. Let me check again. Nothing. I don't know. It's spiritual. It's not physical. That's what it is. I know. The reason why, because my narcissistic mother, I know that. The reason I'm sweating is because this lady, let me pause this, sorry. The reason why, my narcissistic mother, she turned out the AC. That's the problem. So I'm using a fan. That's why I'm sweating. hmm I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? Yeah. It's crazy. And the thing is this, like yesterday, make a long story short, she left to go to wherever. I don't know where she went. The Holy Spirit told me she went to Jamaica. So she got this narcissistic. Yeah, she went to Jamaica. So the Holy Spirit told me she went to Jamaica because I saw her packing up things, suitcases. Cause she don't know that I saw her pack up suitcases, and then all of a sudden I see her giving me keys. I don't say nothing to me that she's going somewhere. No, I thought so too. I thought it'd have a password or anything. No. Mm-mm. Because I'm looking. It's on top. It's not physical. That's the problem. It's not physical. It's spiritual. Because I looked everywhere. Everything perfect fine. And I looked there. Mhm. Yeah. That's right, Leah. Mhm. Mm. And I did spoke about distractions earlier. That's what it is. Hello. What's up? hmm I think this is what the Holy Spirit is a it's a test. See that? It's a test. How I know it's a test? Because it stopped. That's what I said. It's not physical. It's spiritual. So it's what God is communicating. You know what I mean? God is communicating. Yeah, right on, and y'all witnessing it. That's why I said when the guy said turn off, I can't turn off what? I know you don't mean turn off God. No, that don't, no. I hope I'm not talking that. You can't do that. You know. I know you're not talking to turn off God. I know, but it's not. It's not happening because right now I didn't cook at all. So if I put on something on the stove, I make sure to turn it off. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let's go. let's continue in the book of Esther. Yeah, but before I do that, let me drop this video. Hold on a minute, cause this video was supposed to go up long ago. Cause I'm putting up a new episode. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing a new episode. So we're gonna read. So make sure you're in Esther 3. I think we already did Esther 3. Oh, I'm not here. Okay, let's do this here. Because right now I'm dropping a new episode for YouTube. Yeah, I appreciate and I appreciate you because I appreciate you guys wondering if I'm okay. I'm fine, guys. I really appreciate what's your name? Thank you, Aston. I appreciate your concern. If you ask if there's a fire alarm, I appreciate it, all you guys. Cause and shout out to JD on YouTube. Okay, it don't have no password. So, you know. So okay, guys. So okay, let's go into. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you. So I could the Holy Spirit want me to drop this thing here? Mm. Okay, so we're gonna continue reading the. We're gonna continue reading. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. But make sure to have your Esther 3. I mean, yeah. See, did I finish Esther 3? Yeah, I'm in Esther 4. We're gonna go to Esther 4. Okay, so let's go to Esther 4. Mm-hmm. Alright, so make sure you are in Esther 4. We're gonna read. We are going to read. Okay, let me. Okay, there it goes. Bible. Oh, speaking of that, yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so let's go to Esther 4. And this is and it's in the King James Version. Hello, darling. Thank you for subbing, KP. So let's go to Esther 4. Esther 4. So we all know what's going on in the book of Esther. You all know about the king. The queen disobeyed the king because the king called. You heard the king call his queen, and then she didn't listen. She disobeyed. We hear all of that. So we're gonna go more into Esther 4, and we're gonna see what goes on after that. So Esther 4. When Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put on sackcloth with ashes, and went out into the midst of the city, and cried with a loud and bitter cry, and came even before the king's gate, for none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. And in every province whithers over the king's commandment and his decree came, there was great mourning among the Jews, and fasting and weeping and waiting, and in many laying sackcloth and ashes. So Esther's maids and her chamberlains came and told it to her. Then was the queen exceedingly grieved, and she rent raiment to clothe Mordecai, and to take away his sackcloth from him. But he received it not. Then called Esther for Hattash, one of the king's chamberlains, and whom he had appointed to attend upon her, and gave him a commandment to Mordecai to know what it was and why it was. So Hattash went forth to Mordecai unto the street of the city, which was before the king's gate. And Mordecai told him of all that had happened unto him, and of the sum of the money, and the Haman had promised to pay to the king's treasures for the Jews to destroy them. Also, he gave him the copy of the writing of the decree that was given at Shushan to destroy them. So there's a lot going on right here. To show it unto Esther and to declare it unto her, and to change her that she could go unto the king to make supplication unto him and to make requests before him for her people. Verse 9 says, and Hathach came and told Esther the words of Mordecai, because that Mordecai is Esther's cousin. So again, Esther spake unto Hathach and gave him a commandment unto Mordecai. And yeah, and that all the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces who know that whatsoever, whether man or woman, come shall come unto the king into the inner court who is not called. There is one law of his, to put him to death, except such to whom the king shall hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come in unto the king these 30 days. And they told Mordecai Esther's words. Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not with thyself, and thou shalt escape in the king's house more than all the Jews. For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed. And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Then Esther, then what did Esther did? Then Esther bade them return Mordecai this answer. This is what, so the full thing is, then Esther bade them return Mordecai this answer. Go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days or night. I also and my maidens will fast likewise. So will I go unto the king, which is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish. So Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther had commanded him. Yes, guys. So that is what. So we're gonna stop at Esther 4. I remember you too, darling. So we're going to Esther 4, and then what we're going to do is summarize Esther 4. So this is what, so as we read, so y'all heard, Mordecai urges Esther to intervene. Oh yeah, Mordecai urges Esther to intervene. So when Mordecai learned about Haman's decree to destroy the Jews, that you hear he tears his clothes, puts on a sackcloth and ashes, and goes out into the city weeping bitterly. So across that empire, the Jews are mourning, fasting, and weeping, and wearing sackcloth and ashes in grief and fear. And then what did Esther did? Esther in the palace hears of Mordecai's condition and is deeply distressed. So she sends clothes for him to wear, but he refused to wear it. So she sent Athach. Athach. She sent Athach. Yeah, those are the names in the Bible. Hathak. Athach. One of the king's eunuchs, to learn what's wrong. Then, what Mordecai did, Mordecai explains the full situation, so including the amount of silver Haman promised to pay for the destruction of the Jews. So he gives Athach a copy of the decree and tells him to urge Esther to go before the king and beg for mercy on behalf of her people. Yeah. And then Esther replies that anyone who approaches the king without being summoned could be put to death. That's what it is. Unless the king extends his golden scepter, and she hasn't been called to the king for 30 days. Then Mordecai responds with a powerful message by saying, do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone all the Jews will escape. So, for if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place. But you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. So that's what it says. And then what did Esther did? So further down in scripture, Esther is moved by his words. So she tells Mordecai to gather all the Jews in Susa to fast for her. So no food, no drink for 3 days and nights. So that means further down. So the last part of it says she and her maids will fast too. hmm And then this is what she said courageously. I will go to the king, even though it is against the law, and if I perish, I perish. Because remember, um, what it says for 30 days, like the king hasn't called her in 30 days. So she's willing to go approach the king, and it is against the law that time. And then if she perish, she perish. That's what she said. She said, if I perish, I perish. You know. So now you know what about Esther. Like, look at that. There's a lot. That's why I said Esther has if we focus on in the book of Esther, we'll understand about the person Esther, because actually it says the book of Esther, but the person named Esther, yeah, go through, these are the stories and the times. So this actually, all of these happen. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys learn from these verses. And then we're going to pick up next week Sunday. We're going to do Esther 5, 6, and 7. So let me write that down here on my notepad. Yeah, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to do 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to write this down. Okay, so I hope you guys learn a lot from Esther, because we're gonna pick it up on next week Sunday for Bible school. So let me write this down here. So we're gonna read Esther 5, 6, and 7. So that's for Bible school. Yeah, I like to write it down so I could be so I know where I left off. Alright guys, so I hope you guys learn. So if you guys have the floor, so you guys have the floor, you can ask questions, whatever question you want to ask. And yeah, because we're about to wrap up very soon in 30 minutes. So we might do it early. Let's see what happens. Because I gotta, Because right now I am editing today's episode. Okay. Alright guys, so you guys, I hope this as I said, if you guys want more Bible study thing, if you need prayer or whatever it is, let me know. I'm gonna close off here because I just realized I have something to do. So I hope this has teach you and way. So hello Jose. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish. I know because I when I was in high school, I had straight A's of Spanish. So I know a little bit of Spanish. Poquito, little bit. That's what it means, little bit. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Meaning how old are you? So I know a little bit of Spanish, and yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish, which is good. So, anyways, so the people who are, thank you. If you made it, and thank you. I appreciate all you guys for coming joining Bible study where you could get to learn about the book of Esther. I teach you about what goes on in the book of Esther because we're gonna next week Sunday we're gonna pick up doing 5, 6, and 7, and then Sunday at 2 same time at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, all right, guys, I appreciate you guys. God bless each and every one of you guys. And for the people who just came on, it is replayable. If you want to see, catch the replay version. Let's catch the replay version. And oh, oh man, my beard is growing. Oh my beard. Oh, okay, my beard is growing big. Anyway, all right, guys. So thank you for joining. Shout out to everybody. So if this has helped you, in ways, if this has helped you, like consider donating to be able to continue help us to do it. So if you're if you're feeling led to help out, go to powerfulmovementspodcast.com/give. All right, guys. That being said, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Thank you for joining the Bible School. And for the people who just came on, you got to catch the replay. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you. Shout out to everybody who joined. Shout out to Jose KP. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, JD. I know. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate that. That says a lot. You guys are. I know. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Life Light. Shout out to Aston. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are in some Togo. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sawyer. Shout out to thank you. Shout out to Riker. I remember you. And Leah, I love you. Thank you for joining. He said, "Don't let distractions keep it from spreading." You know that. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. And I know you guys are concerned. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thank you for enjoying this Bible study, this Bible school. I appreciate that. And thank you all you guys. Shout out to Leah, Casey. You guys are awesome. And God bless every single one of you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Shout out to Leah. Who else? Christy. Shout out to you, Christy. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be on your screen. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of you. There's a lot of people on here. Yeah, thank you for joining. Alright, guys, God bless each and every one of you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, and I hope you guys learn a lot about Esther. And for people who just came on, make sure to hello. If you just come on, you gotta catch the replay. I got a meeting that I attend to a couple of minutes. But before I go, I'm gonna tell you this. I actually did. Shout out to you, Layla. What I did is I did at another interview. I was at an interview. I got interviewed again, my second interview from the same place that I got interviewed the first time, from Voyage, Miami. Oh, I thought I saw somebody. I see a shot. Oops. Okay, I'm probably seeing doubles. Okay, so as I said, I did a second interview, and make a long story short, I got interviewed again, and my second interview is going to be available on the website. So you want to check out my second interview? It's going to be on the website. I did it with Voyage Miami Magazine. So shout out to Voyage Miami Magazine for reaching out to me again the second time. This is a second interview with them. I did the first one, and now I'm doing a second one. They reached out to me again, and then make a long story short, they want me to go on their thing. So now I'm appeared twice on there. So guys, thank you so much for joining. To everyone, I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. And you can catch the replay on TikTok. You can catch the replay on YouTube. Hello, darling. So if you want to catch because I gotta go, because I did the catch the replay to the Bible school what I talk about. We went in the book of Esther. We run through Esther 1 and then we go through Esther 3. So catch the replay version because I gotta go because I got a meeting in a few minutes. So yeah, alright guys, thank you. Catch the replay if the people just came on. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining. And that being said, have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, wherever you're watching. I appreciate you guys. Now catch the replay, alright? If you just came on, catch the replay. God bless each and every one of you guys. And y'all know if you're feeling led to support this ministry, go ahead and go to Powerful Movements. Go to put our powerfulmovementspodcast.com/give, and that's where you can post there's Cash App, all that stuff is on there via Cash App, PayPal. So if you want to support, go ahead and go. So I miss you too. I gotta go on meeting. So yeah, God bless. Bye. I gotta go. I have a meeting. Catch the replay. I got a meeting. I know. Well, I got a meeting. All right, guys. God bless you. Shout out to the people on YouTube. Thank you for joining. I know. Catch the replay. I'll be going live later. Don't worry. I can't. I really have a meeting, guys. I know, but I have a meeting. I have a meeting. I don't want to be late. So, sorry. Huh? What? Tell, I'm gonna come on later. I know. I know. I know that, but I got to go. I gotta go, guys. Don't worry. Later on, I'll come on later. All right? I'll come on later. So shout out. Thank you for the people who are here. I appreciate you guys. God bless you. I gotta go. Stay safe. Bye.